In 1 Corinthians, the Apostle Paul writes, "To those whom God has called, both Jews and Greeks, Christ is the power of God and the wisdom of God." The early church fathers understood this to mean that everything in Scripture that refers to wisdom be read in connection to Jesus Christ. In Proverbs chapter 8, wisdom is personified and speaks in a female voice. This is a poetic device. The writer is humanizing one of God's attributes so that we can hear her speak and learn her story. The poet describes wisdom as paving the way for the creation of the world. Absolutely everything has been made under her watchful eye. She was there rejoicing and watching creation unfold. The writer wants us to know that we can trust wisdom intimately and absolutely because she understands how the world works. She understands how we work within the world better than we do. The church fathers drew a direct line from this passage to the prologue of the Gospel of John, where we're introduced to Christ, God's pre-existent wisdom or logos, and to his incarnation. Through him, all things were made. Without him, nothing was made that has been made. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us, and we have seen his glory, the glory as of the only Son from the Father, full of grace and truth. So, when we look at Jesus Christ, we see God's wisdom in person, alive and in action, in a way that we can understand and take in. James tells us that this same wisdom is ours for the asking, made available through a relationship with Christ so that we might be made wise ourselves.